What's up, people? It's your boy, the 80s baby gamer. Um, what I'm doing now, I'm starting a new series. I just want to try something different. Um, yes, I am the 80s baby gamer, but that doesn't mean that I will solely be playing like retro games only. Um, I want to do something now where I got so many games in my backlog. I want to at least try them for the first time with you guys. I feel like I got my money's worth out of it. Because in my somewhat not as young age, I'm finding that I'm becoming a collector and not so much of a gamer. And those of you who have started families and are well into your careers or have full-time jobs or just have a job period, I'm sure that you can relate to this. So I'm going to start at least opening the packages on some of these games. Today's game is Arcade Paradise for the Switch. It is my understanding that this game has been out for quite some time. Not quite considered retro, but it is a game that's been on Steam for a while. And after the stressful Donkey Kong Country, I figured I can slow things down a bit and take this one out of the packaging. So I'm gonna unpackage it here with you guys today. I actually picked this up from a limited run, and it was only, oh gosh, can you see that? Oh, sorry. Well, it's $29 at limited run in Raleigh, North Carolina. Picked it up. Man, it's probably been about a month now, and I still hadn't opened it. So today we're gonna open this, play it a little bit, see if it's something I want to continue to play. If not, we're gonna go open something else the next time I stream. So here we go. Let's see if I can get into this thing. Should have grabbed my pocket knife. I don't know what I was thinking. But we're gonna use this fingernail clipper here. Sorry if that was loud. All right, and we are coming out of the packaging. I'm hoping this don't have an update. Maybe y'all just have to take my word for it going forward about coming out of the plastic. But as you can see, we took it out of the plastic. All right, let's throw this in the system and see how it goes. All right, we're loaded up. It's odd that it doesn't have an update, but let's jump into it. Oh, there it is. I knew there had to be a software download of some sort. Let's see. Oh man, 7 minutes. I gotta ramble off the top of the dome for 7 minutes. Okay, so let's do this then. I won't go and stand by. We'll talk a little bit about this Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order situation. First of all, if you're watching or if you do watch this in the future, did you pre-order a Nintendo Switch 2? Did you have any luck? I was able to get a Switch 2, but let me go into the really, really short version of the nightmare, which was getting my Nintendo pre-order. So, first, I feel like the communication surrounding the whole situation was terrible. Like it was so much confusion, right? So first it was like, yeah, you can pre-order from GameStop and Target and was it GameStop, Target, Best Buy, and Walmart. And then it was like, yeah, you could do it at midnight. And I had somebody tell me, yeah, you can go pick it up at midnight. And then it dawned on me, like, why would these retail stores open at midnight just to take pre-orders? Now, a midnight launch, picking up the game and going to buy it, that's something completely different. Like distributing it at midnight, that's totally different than man, this thing is the longest 4 minutes ever. But that's completely different than, going to do a pre-order. So once we determine, and I say we, there's a group of us that are in my age range that still play video games. And we are, man, this thing does not want to update. I may have to pause this and go into standby because I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Let me go to download options. Okay, no, download this software first. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Um, so at any rate, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying the okay, so we found out it was at midnight. I knew I didn't want to battle the bots, but I also didn't have the vacation time to take off of work to be off an entire day just to try to stand in line and get this switch, right? Um, and the other part of that too is that the opening times, like the times that the stores were supposed to open and whatnot, were super confusing because you GameStop on the on Twitter and all the rest of these other sites were saying they would be open at 11 a.m. But that's not entirely true. It was only if the store regularly opens at 11 a.m. So I mean, you got some stores in the same city within miles of each other that open at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and noon, as late as noon in some markets. Um, so getting back on track with the story, you know what? I'm gonna finish the story, and if I hadn't got an update by then, I'm gonna come back and go live again. But okay, so in short, the my guy Rakama Tech, check him out on YouTube, and Captain Sensation and T5 Tech. Anyway, we all have this group or multiple groups where we kind of discuss the Switch 2 release. Not just that, we just talk about games in general. But we decided that we were going to try to fight these bots. And my guy Rakama Tech said, in the event that he can't beat the bots, he was going to go get in line as soon as possible. So what he did was go get in line at one of the GameStops at maybe about 11:15 p.m. 11:15 or 11:30. We'll say 11:15. And his plan was to try to order one of them from his cell phone while sitting outside of the GameStop holding his spot. And so he did that, and I was going to do that too. I wasn't really prepared to be up all night. It wasn't something I had planned in advance, but because I had been waiting for the Switch 2 or Switch Pro, some new Switch for so long, I said I got to do it. So rather than go meet with him though to be in line at midnight, what I decided to do was go um go home, use my high speed internet, which you can see over Wi-Fi doesn't seem to mean much with this very slow download we got going here. But I decided to just stay home, and if I can't beat the bots, or if I couldn't beat the bots, I was gonna, go meet my boy Rakama Tech at the GameStop and get in line with him and just sit there overnight because it was worth it to me. A lot of people were complaining about this system, but to me, it was worth waiting to get the Switch 2 and me opting out of the OLED, which is why I'm using Wi-Fi right now. By the way, I have the OG Switch, no OLED, no no data port for Ethernet cable. It's just straight Wi-Fi. Um, but anyway, back to the story. The night goes on and midnight finally approaches. I had already made up in my mind I was either going to do Best Buy. Well, I really wanted Best Buy because Best Buy was the only retailer that had the ship to the store option. At least that's what I had heard. Um, and Best Buy, I got on there and it just wasn't working. So I tried Target. Um, got on the Target. It was, site was terrible, but at least it seemed like it was progressing, right? Because the Best Buy, it just did not, did not have any indication that you could purchase the game there. Oh man, it's going dark. And so I tried to purchase the game there, and Best Buy just kept saying, what did Best Buy say? Like, coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. No matter how many times I refreshed that page, I tried it from my M4 Mac Mini. I tried it from my cell phone. My daughter tried it from her tablet. She tried it from her iPhone. Man, it just was not working. So anyway, Target seemed like it was at least progressing, right? I got it in my cart a few times and it just kept dropping it from my cart, dropping it, dropping it. But in the meantime, my boy Rakama Tech that's sitting outside of GameStop on his cell phone using cellular data got it. It took him a while. I won't make it sound like he got it immediately, but probably about 20 minutes after the hour, I want to say he was able to complete the purchase. So I was pretty just dumbfounded. Like, how is this man sitting here with cellular service able to get this pre-order, and I'm here with this again, quote unquote, high speed internet, and it didn't process. So anyway, we went on through the night. He confirmed he was able to get it. My man, Captain Sensation, also check him out on YouTube and all these streaming platforms. He got it sorta at Target, right? He got it. He went through with the purchase. 2 minutes later, he gets a message from his Chase Bank credit card provider, and they say we have canceled this order due to fraudulent activity. And I think it wasn't just because they thought that purchase was fraud. I think every attempt he tried to purchase it that night was adding up like charge hold purchases on his credit card. So they flagged it, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it again. And he had it. He had it. Chase just, for a lack of a better term, just screwed him over. Um, so after that, I get a ping from my boy BG, and he tells me, "Hey man, I just got mine, and I got it through Walmart." I didn't want to go through Walmart. Walmart's a great company, in certain aspects. They have good prices and everything, and they pretty much are a superstore. But I've never had any good luck with shipping with Walmart. When I tried to purchase mine at Walmart, well, going back to my Walmart dislike, I back in the day we usually had to go into the store on Black Friday to purchase the game before the online Black Friday scene was super prevalent. I would try to buy the latest Call of Duty, at the stores. And a couple times I just got there too late, or the line was too long, or no, I got to the store in time, but there was a purchase that was more important than me getting my game. For example, like a kid's toy, or the TV for the family, or something that took priority, right? So there was a couple times where Walmart did at least honor the pricing if they ran out of stock, and they would ship the game to you. Not once was I successful with that. So video games and Walmart and me, we just didn't mix. But I hit on Walmart. And I had the same unfortunate mishap as my guy Captain Sensation, where it Chase hit me and said, "Hey, this looks like a fraudulent purchase. Do you approve it?" I said, "Yeah." But then it said something like the merchant may not have received the funds or something. And you may want to check it with them, or you may have to reorder it. I'm like, I ain't got time to check with them. I'm trying to compete with the world, trying to get this Switch too. So I put it in my cart again and purchased it for the second time. Um, going back a little bit. I didn't get it at Walmart immediately. I tried to get the bundle with the Mario Kart, and it just wasn't going through. Even though it went through for my man BG. So he was like, he hit me about 5 to 10 minutes later, and he said, "Hey, I hear these base units are going, through immediately." So I went in, got the base unit, had the chase situation, got the base unit again. Didn't really want the base units because I didn't want to pay the extra $30 for Mario Kart. But I had a Switch too, so it was worth it. At least I thought so, right? So now at this point I got two base Switches. By this time Best Buy has finally put me in some kind of virtual queue, with no timer, no indicator of what my spot is in the line. It just says do not refresh this page or leave from this page. So I'm doing all the Walmart stuff on my cell phone at this point because I don't want to touch my computer. I want whatever's going on with Best Buy to finally happen. The Best Buy just seemed like it wasn't going to happen. But I tell you, the minute I was about to give up because I got my two base stations from Walmart, Best Buy took me to the next page and gave me a 10-minute counter and said, complete your purchase. So I got that. That was probably around 1:30 when I finally got the Best Buy thing completed. So at this point, I have 3 Nintendo Switch 2s on pre-order. But I was like very uncomfortable. It just seems like it was so late in the evening. How do they still have X amount of quantities to fulfill these orders? Because I know people have been trying to order this since midnight. So with my uncertainty, what I've decided to do was I'm gonna go check out this Best Buy. This GameStop line. I didn't go that night because my boy Rakama Tech was still kind of hanging out and around the parking lot, and nobody was there. So the next morning, after I got a few hours of sleep, because I was just up, because I had been pumping like sodas and all kind of caffeine pills, thinking I was gonna have to be up all night and be in line. Anyway, I go to sleep. On my way to work, I stopped by the GameStop that my boy Rakama Tech went to, and about 8 a.m., there's only about 4 or 5 people in line. And I'm like, wow, these people must have really hit online, or people are just not checking for the Switch 2 like that. So I told my boy Rakama Tech, I sent like actually the entire group of video, and Rakama Tech was like, man, I really would like to have mine at the midnight release, and I know Target is only offering the shipping option, and it may not be, something right away. So, he went and got a line at the GameStop, and man, this is ridiculously slow. I'm gonna have to reset my router or something, but anyway, let me finish the story. It's obviously not going to finish before I end my story, but I'm going to finish this story and then I'm going to come back. But anyway, Rakamo Tech, he goes and get in line. He gets his at the GameStop. That store opened at 11. I went on to work, but I took my lunch about an hour. We'll just say an hour and a half early. And I took an extended lunch, and I stood in line at the GameStop near my job. Granted, I did have my laptop with me. I had my phone so that I could work if necessary. If I needed to assist someone, I was able to do so. Um, so long story short, I got mine there. So at this point, that's 5 Nintendo Switch 2s, right? Well, I'm sorry, 4. How did I get 5? 4 Nintendo Switch 2s. I decided to cancel my 2 Walmart pre-orders. And I'm banking on the Switch 2 from the GameStop to go through, because they had a limited number of quantities. Every time they sold a pre-order, they marked it off. I don't feel like they oversold like I feel like some of these retailer did. But we'll see. But anyway, I hope you got your Switch 2 if you were looking for one. Happy hunting if you have not got one. And like I said, at this point, I should have at least 2. So if I don't have a family member or friend that wants it, I will be willing to sell that. So you guys just let me know. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream now. Get this update going, and I shall return here shortly. Okay. Be back in a flash. Let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my start screen. Here we go.